to Camp Corona Day 40, a virtual, imaginary vacation land. Today, as always, we have 5 activities for you. The first one I want to talk about is I talked to you yesterday about measuring the amount of rain that fell. So I did put my jar out on the table, and at 8 o'clock I brought it inside after 6 hours and measured, and it was 5/16 of an inch. But I want to give you a hint. 2 tools that would be good to have if you try this again, or if I try it again. Make sure your jar has a very flat bottom, and make sure your ruler starts measuring all the way at the edge. But otherwise, it was a successful experiment. 5/16 of an inch of rain. Today, as always, write 5 things in your journal. 5 things you did, 5 things you didn't do, 5 things you wanted to do. And today, in preparing for the Camp Corona quarantine celebration, I'm going to show you how you can make some flowers. Now, you might have flowers in your yard, but if you don't, here's an example of a flower I'm going to show you how to make using just 3 things: a pipe cleaner, some ribbon, and some tissue paper. If you don't have a pipe cleaner, another thing that would work just fine is a chopstick. So first you fold a strip of tissue paper and then cut it, and this is maybe 2 inches or so. And I'm gonna start twisting my pipe cleaner a little bit, and then I'm gonna just wrap the paper to make the little flower bed around the pipe cleaner, or if you had a chopstick, the same thing. And then I'm gonna twist this a little so it looks like a little stamen in the flower. And I'm gonna get a little ribbon. If you didn't have ribbon, you could probably just use string or maybe even Scotch tape to just hold the paper onto the chopstick or the pipe cleaner. Probably tie a knot. And then to make it look a little bit like leaves, I curl the ribbon a little. So you can see I'll have 2 nice flowers for my celebration tomorrow. Next, I want to talk to you about the treat I'm going to make, which you could also make. This is fudge. And I picked fudge as a treat because I had all the ingredients in my kitchen: white sugar, cocoa powder, salt, milk, butter, vanilla, and some walnuts. Now you have to make this on a stove. And this is making candy. And one of the exciting things about making candy is you have to make sure that you cook it enough that the candy comes to what is called a little softball stage. And it's kind of like a scientific experiment, because first you put the sugar, cocoa, and salt in the pan you're going to cook on the stove and mix it up. Then you put some milk in. Then you bring it to a boil and stir it a little bit. And then you're going to get a glass of water with some ice water in it and drop a bit of the fudge into the ice water. And when it forms, you might have to do this a couple times while you're cooking. When it forms a little ball, that means it's ready. So you can then add the butter and vanilla and pour it into the pan you've already greased, and it will take about half an hour to turn into delicious chocolate fudge. So I haven't ever tried this recipe before, but I'm going to have it tomorrow for my Corona celebration. And tomorrow, as I said, we're going to be having our celebration. I hope you're going to be having yours. And then tomorrow we'll have a special announcement about what's going to happen next with Camp Corona. So send me your ideas. Let me know what you're doing. Happy camping.